Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Thank you very much for coming by the channel once again to see some more Captain Tsubasa Dream Team here with the homie Nako. Whoa. Let's settle down now. I'm a little too excited, I guess, because I just finished my first cup of coffee. And we're going to do some pulls finally here for Super Dream Festival. Santana, let's go. Just released last night. It is now Friday, December 29th. I spent a lot of time yesterday trying to organize myself and everything, because when Santana came out, I was gonna get a little crazy with the recordings, because in some of them I keep talking about the premium ranking for the dream balls. So I want to maximize the rewards for everybody. It's 8 total accounts, so you see there's a lot of work there to be done. And let me give you a little bit of an idea, a glimpse of kind of what I'm talking about, or what I had to put together, because several accounts needed to wait for Santana, and then the ones where I pulled for Hyuga, and if I got them early and I was gonna pull for Santana, I didn't want to just just pull without thinking. I don't want to do that, because I'm always trying to preach to you guys, think about it first, guys, think about it, organize yourselves. But of course I don't expect you to do all of this, because this is 8 accounts. You see all of that stuff that I had to put together to see okay, when and how many and what days and blah blah blah. And so and also give you an idea as to my own account, to try and calculate how much I'm going to be able to pay, how much I'm going to be able to pull on my main account. And so for this one, once I get to I have to wait for my own account. I have to wait until the 31st after the premium ranking resets, because I already made it to where I needed to make it to in deluxe. And then from there I'm gonna pull like crazy. But to maximize my opportunities to pull Hyuga, I had to calculate from here until when it ends and all that, and I need to do 200 on the Japanese banner to finish it off and all that. So in the end, I have calculated, if I go to the pity for Santana, I'm gonna have to spend 1,150 there. Then it's 200 to complete the Japanese 2 banner, hoping for defenders. Then I'm gonna pull Santana 1,000 to start, and then I have a maximum of 450 dream balls for Hyuga. However, because of the new event, it's 80 dream balls in total to collect, and so far on the harder stages, I have to play them manually. So I'm making the time to do that, because that's an additional 80 dream balls that you could collect. And I was gonna have a total of 1,828 when it was all said and done. And with those 80, it brings me up to 1,900, right? And so that would allow me to go up to 550 dream balls for Hyuga if I need to. And that's kind of significant, because of the fact that now the way that the banner is set up, remember, step 2 gives you a guaranteed SSR. So before, I'd like to have as many dream balls as possible to at least complete rotations, because going up to step 2 or whatever was nothing really, but now you're guaranteed. So it's tempting to get another 100 dream balls if at all possible, and seems that if I do, and if my math and everything was correct, then I should have enough for that. But anyway, all of that just to get to the analysis of this. But also, now that I mentioned, as you see all the work, I want to say beforehand too, I've mentioned that we're only gonna have that for the next giveaway. I'm only gonna do maybe 2 accounts, because 8 was way too many. I have no idea what the heck I was thinking, but I stuck to it. And yeah, it was a lot of work, so I'm definitely going to cut down on that significantly, because I want to free up my time as well for a lot of real world things that need to be taken care of and done. And also to remind you guys, man, I wonder if I should just make a separate video for this, because I've been talking for so long already, and I want to analyze, and I don't know if you're going to see all of this or whatever, but please, because I need to show you guys how to make a KLab ID. You should be able to know how to do it. All you have to do is Google KLab ID, and then you'll find the spot. If you've never registered before, then your main account that you're running now, you should register for one and sync it to your main account. Then for your secondary, this is going to be considered your secondary account if you win one from me. So for your secondary account, I would prefer that you create a brand new second dummy email that you don't really care anything at all about, and it's for the purposes of you being able to share the account information with me for that particular email address. And again, the reason why I would need that, and you could see, I've done giveaways before. I'm not trying to steal your info or anything like that. Again, it's a dummy account. You could even put KLab as your first name, Dream Team as your last name, whatever. Just something that's gonna allow you to get access to the account, because once you win it, we're gonna have to be online at the same time. So I do ask you guys as well to please be patient. Okay, be patient, because I need to, as you see, organize myself with all the polls, announce the winners, record the video, upload it, get contacted by the winners, and then try and be online at the same time. And since we live in different parts of the world, you know, it makes it a little difficult sometimes. So it could take me a little bit to get the account to you, but trust me, I will still farm it and I'll make sure it gets into your hands. But it's it saves us a lot more time if you prepare that KLab ID ahead of time, because once we're online at the same time, then you give me that info. I sync the account on my end to the email address and the password that you provided me. Then from there, you will, after I try and sync it, a code gets sent to that email. So I don't log into it from my end. You still stay on it on your end. And then from there, oh yeah, so you're not gonna give me the password for your dummy email. You're just giving me the password for the KLab ID that you created for that dummy email. Because when I try and sync it on my end, it's gonna say, hey, let me verify that it's you, homie. And then a code gets sent to that email that only you have access to. And then that email that you have access to, you get the code, you send it to me, I verify on my end with the code, and then it'll say it's successfully synced. Now, that's why you need a secondary device or an emulator or whatever, so that when you go in and you want to say that you want to sync the game, let's say this is a brand new account, you're going to go down here on the settings and you click on sync. Then when you click on that, you're going to say, okay, what do you want to sync? And then you're going to use the one that you just created that I synced it to. You're going to put that in there. After that, you'll sync and it's going to tell you, oh, is this account, are you sure, or something like that? And you say yes, and boom, it'll be hooked up to your game, on your end. Then I never touch it, I don't do anything with it. I basically ignore the email, whatever. So you know, there's never a chance that you feel that I'm going to try and take it back or anything like that. I'm hoping that there's people out there that can vouch for me from the previous giveaways that I have done, that's never happened. So nothing to worry about in terms of that. Okay, so yeah, my bad, guys. I took forever. I'm supposed to just analyze and then start pulling and all this stuff, but I wanted to tell you guys a little bit of what's up with that. Thank you as always. This one will be probably released hopefully then before the new year, so happy new year to you guys. I hope that you spend I hope that you have a fun time with whoever it is that you're gonna be with, or if you're by yourself, it's all good, man. Just do the things that you like, the things that are gonna make you smile, and you know, the things that don't make you happy. You know, I hope that you're able to do that before the year ends, and I hope that you have a great beginning to the new year, not just in the game but in life as well. Okay, so without further ado, finally, well, kind of, we're gonna get to the analysis next. Okay, but don't forget to please like, comment, subscribe. Let's go. I'm gonna do a full pulls here on this account as well, and let me show you what's up. I didn't want to alter this team here just yet because, wait, did I post up the results on this one already? I think I did, because they got lucky. So then this one's gonna hold on. This one I'm gonna pull. Oh, it's gonna be crazy though. Well, this one's only 100 dream balls. No, I talked so much already that I'm not actually gonna have to do this as a separate video, because I don't want to get confused. We're like, okay, I basically need to pull about 100 dream balls here. I have to pull 100 dream balls here before the premium ranking, and then I have to complete it. So if I want to put it together as one video, well, then I have to record the pulls part separate and then edit it. Oh, I just need to pull 50 dream balls on this one. Why the heck did I think I needed to pull 100? What did I write down here? All this organization, and then in the end, oh, it does say 50 dream balls right here. I think that's why I picked this one to start the video. But no, I have to do 50 dream balls right here, and then after the reset does, I have to go then all in for Santana, and then connect the videos together and upload it as one. So no, I will not go over the team stuff here, but this is one of the accounts for the giveaway. Dang it, I should have used my phone. Nah, it's all right. Okay, so then let's go straight to it then. So Santana, he's good. He's great. The banner, not so much. Okay, this one's still the better banner. Because Pierre still scores on both goalkeepers, on everybody. Gojiro's cool. He'll with help, with a little bit of help on the homies, he could score on Salinas, but it's kind of difficult. Should be able to score easily on Can. We already went over the analysis, so I'm still going over it, right? But the point is that that's a good banner. This one, the best thing out of it is Roberto. Because the thing is that Kaiser, look at the difference, okay? What I do like is that they didn't increase the SDF ones too much, but they kind of did because they were focusing on increasing units through physicality this time around instead of getting all crazy over here, right? Santana is definitely higher up in the stats, but they didn't get him so crazy with the shot and with the power. And supposedly the new director said that he's going to try to avoid making such a huge leap in power difference like the way they did with Super Dream Collection Genzo, where it threw everybody out. It threw so many forwards out and all this stuff, and all of a sudden the new forwards had to come up with such a ridiculous shot stat just to be able to score. But they kept things level with dribble and pass. But now they're starting to bring it up. So you see, dribble and pass, Schneider was at about 16k or so, but like the shot is at 20 instead of 22. Power, Schneider was at 16, but he's at 18. If you recall, Natureza and Misaki have been roughly around this 2021 and then like about 17 or so. So he's not super OP, right? He gets helped out by this, so he'll get that 10% boost. So that's cool. And then that's it in terms of powering himself up a little bit more. He's slightly better defensively, and he's a lot better physically, right? So they made him good, and the good thing is that he's OP, but not like super OP, like, oh my gosh, he's breaking the game OP. You know what I mean? He's just definitely a step up over Schneider's, like what, a couple of months old, something like that. So you know, the problem with Schneider is that I felt that he was lacking in hidden skills. And even then, this is cool and everything, but you know, I would have liked this to have been higher, 15 maybe. But with the non-Japanese ones, they seem to not want to give anything above 10% for some reason. You know, we have a lot of stamina killers, Japanese players that are like 30, 20, etc. And stamina killer, very rarely do you see a non-Japanese player have that. Well, Napoleon, I guess, but I think even then he's barely like at 20% or something like that. Nothing too crazy. Let's see. Okay, so back to Santana. Now he's gonna score on Salinas. Yes, he has a type advantage. He'll probably need, well, he'll get the boost from this. He'll avoid the ground shot boost that Salinas gets by using this. This is the strongest aerial shot. So I don't think that even if you get him, let's see, his strongest. Well, the thing too is that you want him with the low ball because that's where he's good at right here. You see that? He's low at good ball. Good at low ball. Normal high ball. So my guess is that the reason why he's gonna score, not easily, but should score, is because of that. You're gonna need, that's gonna be your best chance with the volley. Okay. Because even then, I know that he has a decent high ball skill. However, I lost my phone because it's distracting me too much. I was doing auto farming some of the Tsubasa Ace stuff. I have absolutely no idea what the heck I'm doing in that game because I haven't been able to dedicate the time to really learn what's up with it. So, you know, I'm just kind of like auto farming it here and there or whatever. I haven't dove deep into it. I haven't really pulled other than the tickets for that one Misaki card, and I got them on like the second multi, but that was it. Okay, so where's his where's this guy? Okay, there he is. 536, and he's just normal at the high ball, so he's not gonna be as effective with that. So your best bet is to have him with the low ball. So if you have any low ballers, there's that Misaki that came out recently. There's a Sano that came out recently as well, that have that 70% chance low ball. Those would be good or nice to have on your team for that if you want to try and set up this Santana. Can you get away with just bringing them up to BB6? Yeah, up to you if you want to make them like kind of like to get through for the most part with some brute strength, and you'll probably focus on physical and attack. Defensively, he should be like no pushover at least. But if you could get him up to BB8, even better. So you have him well rounded, you know, because then he'll really be able to do some damage here if anybody's trying to like mess with them or whatever, right? You won't get this activated usually when you're on defense, but offensively, you know, you activate it most of the time. This one's crazy because at first, when I first saw it, I was like, well, what's the point of this one? Why would I want this? Why would I care about this? And blah blah blah. Like, because if I get through and I'm gonna take the shot, and if I score, then this did absolutely nothing, right? But hello, like, let's say for example you do manage to but you don't skill block. So, you know, if you manage, most of the time most people are probably gonna try and get you with the tackle, I would imagine. Oh, you don't necessarily need a low baller, that's right. It helps to have a low baller, but I guess you don't really need them, so don't trip about it that much, okay? If you don't have one. Forgot he comes with the low ball request. Okay, so now the impact of this hidden skill right here is if, like, let's say for example, well, yeah, if you have like the likes of like of Hyuga and this Santana or somebody else to accompany Santana, right? And like, let's say you're going up against Ken, you're probably not going to score on Ken with this Santana, but if you manage to get through with an impact dribble. And I was thinking, what's the purpose of this stun time? Like, well, again, if I'm gonna take the shot, blah blah blah. But nah, because if you manage to get through the defender that was covering you, and then there was a defender that was going up to Hyuga, after you get to, if you manage to successfully dribble by them, then that defender will most likely come down to try and get you. And then let's say you're in like in the penalty area, and you start moving away from that defender to try and like avoid him, while also opening up Hyuga or whoever else that you have at forward A, whoever it is that you're trying to open up. Then at least then you manage to get away from him, and because you stunned that one guy that you just went through, he won't have a chance to recover as quickly to come back and mark that guy that is now going to be left open. You get me? So it could have some utility. All right, it could have some use. And then if you don't score, then maybe, you know, at least you'll be able to prevent like, no, but then that would suck. Actually, that would help out the opposition if you like if you stun a defender, then he's less likely, then the goalkeeper is less likely to pass the ball out. If he's a catcher, he's less likely to pass the ball out to a defender because he's stunned. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's interesting. It's interesting. We'll see how it goes. But his best thing will be shooting. Let's say we compare him to the top shooters. Okay, because we have this one, and then Bonita's still useful to score on Salinas, but that's primarily again with the low ball, with the volley, and with because he has that like 30% increase or something. And then this guy's still viable. This guy's still viable right here. I wish I had been able to pull for this for that Schneider, just because of that stamina killer, man. It would have been deadly. There. Okay, so you see they're pretty much even. He has a higher shot stat. Speed, power, roughly the same, slightly higher power, but again, that's because Santana boosts himself 10% against the goalkeeper, so it kind of like levels it out in a way. Dribble, pass, okay, so Hyuga's slightly better, like statistically. So you see, like with the other ones, the problem with this Nita is the power, but again, that passive is what makes him capable of scoring against Salinas. See right here. The blue line is Santana. The yellow one is Nita. Then there's Schneider right there. Passing. So, you know, a lot of these forwards seem to be more about getting them set up. Well, the previous ones now, at least. Like Schneider and stuff like that, they'll probably have a hard time getting through. But Santana and Hyuga are now like the tops. of not just well, they're not even necessarily the tops at shooting, but in terms of at least all around, you know, they're the top forwards all around. So if you're pulling here and you pull Santana early, that's it. That's the only goal. If you don't have Hyuga, after you pull Santana here, boom, jump onto the Hyuga banner. And that's why I have that schedule of how I'm going to pull and everything, because I want to maximize. Let's see how far I can go into Santana, hopefully pull him early, so then I can spend the rest of my dream balls going all in for Hyuga by January 3rd. Because the thing is that with this banner, Roberto Ongo was recently revamped. He recently got a rework, and he was made significantly better. He was not at these numbers. This was his numbers with BB whatever after you increased them, right? So now his numbers are significantly better than he was, and he's usable again. I'm not saying he's not OP like when he first came out, but now he's very much usable once again. Okay, especially like with this, like towards the end, he'll be an even better playmaker towards the end of the match. But that's what you want him for. You just need him at BB6. You do not need him at BB8, because there's no need to increase his shot, no need to increase his power, because he's not gonna do anything. He's not gonna score. He's not gonna score. The most you could get out of here with ability limit release and Tamatsu's will be 2200 additional, so it'll be at 18,700. That's not high enough. And then the power will increase by 3,400 right here. 3,400 will bring him at 19,200. So I mean, it's kind of high, but I don't think that he'll be capable of scoring on Salinas. I really don't. I don't think so. I wonder if at the end. Kind of curious now, because I'm doubtful that even what's his face, Rivaul will score, because he's at 21 and 18. That's actually not bad. That's like still higher than Schneider, right? Schneider was at 16, so this is higher than Schneider right there, and he's green. The only thing is that you're gonna need a good high ball, or I don't remember if Salinas is good or normal or whatever with high balls, and he's only weak to volleys or what. But the problem with Rivaul is that he only has like one volley available, one volley skill. Well, you know what? I haven't even checked to see if he has a volley skill available through what's it called? A volley skill available through well, when you try and teach skills, you know how now they have a bunch of generic ones or whatever. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, normal on each one. Okay, so normal on high balls, normal on low balls. But now Rivaul, he has a couple that you can use. I meant to click on collection, my bad. You can use the one trap overhead skill, and that's available through a gacha card. So that's cool, but he does not have access to a volley unless it's through like some exclusive card that you can't get right now. This one. Now, I wanted to pull on the banner for this one just to have access to this volley right here, just to have access to the volley. Because up to date, there's absolutely no. This has not been released again, so none of these cards have it. And I had this one as an exclusive card, and at the time it was his strongest high ball right here, 539 for 425. However, ever since they increased the momentum on a lot of the skills, I think the highest you could get from that gacha card is at 530, and maybe a little bit less on the stamina usage. So that is not a bad idea, especially because I want to have him at BB8, and so I would want to use him as a card that's available to ability limit release another card or something should I need to. See, 530 for 400. The other one was 539 for 425. See, so you could use this one. This is a gacha card. Now, as I mentioned, yeah, I'd much rather be able to use them to, well, let's say I get this Rivaul. Now, the only problem with this Rivaul, though, is that they give him a nice shot and power stat. Dribble and pass, speed and technique, he's cool, but you see Roberto's significantly higher here now. Roberto was already like at 15, 16, something like that right here because of the rework. This guy did not receive a rework. He's just featured. He's built to be a playmaker, however, because he has this 5% if you get the direct hotline, and then inspiration 5% if you win the matchup. Now, right now that I was playing, it's a reminder. When you get the inspiration, he gets it. He increases it for himself as well, not just for his teammates. Even though it says right here, 5% to stats when your teammate selects the next command after you win that matchup. After you win the matchup and you still have the ball, you still get that inspiration, so you boost yourself as well. This just gives them the ability to boost another teammate an additional 5. I don't think you could give a direct hotline to yourself. I don't think so. But you see, like towards the end of the match, I was thinking maybe with this, maybe he can, right? Maybe he can score on Salinas with the one trap overhit. Only thing is that, of course, no tenacity. Why, man? If you're gonna give people fiery potential, then give them that tenacity, broski. Give them tenacity. If not, then get away. Get rid of this, or give them something higher then, because it's gonna be very hard to reach that max 10%. With no tenacity, come on, dude. Meanwhile, somebody would like give everything, or like full body stand. They at least get the opportunity to use their full potential at the start of them at least once. This one won't get the chance to get this full boost at all. It'll be very difficult because he doesn't have tenacity. So I don't like that. Either give him tenacity or get rid of this, please. And the other one, attack at the scene of a fire, also tenacity. So anyway, even when he was released, I didn't think he was all that great. I still don't think he's all that great, but you can probably make use out of him. However, I think your best bet would be if you can accompany him with that Grandiose. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of us, as we were pulling for Salinas, we ended up with like a million Grandioses. I know I have mine ready at BB6 in case I pull that Ribaul, which again, when you're pulling here, your only target is Santana. You're not targeting any other feature. Well, Nako, I pulled them on the first one. Congratulations. Stop. Nako, should I pull one more because of the guaranteed? Okay, if you want to. If you have a lot of dream balls, cool. You got lucky already, go for it. Stop pulling on this banner after you get Santana, dude. Stop. Yes, he looks like a shiny new toy and whatever, but I'm showing you, dude, what the numbers are going to be like now. So this is just a consolation prize along the way of getting this guy. He is not a target. Not a target. All of these are just nice to have if they pop out for you on your way to pick up the one target here. That's it. I would argue almost the same thing for Hyuga. These are all nice to haves. But the thing is that you'll probably be able to get more utility out of Matsu and Misaki here as playmakers than you would here out of these guys. The only one would probably be this Roberto. That's it. But still, don't get too crazy with it. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention they're doing these. I didn't know that. And then I discovered that they were. I was like, oh wow, they're actually offering the paid banner on the Super Dream Festival. What the heck? I don't remember that ever being a thing. I always remember just either you're pulling singles or multi that say we're not gonna give you a Dream Festival for one paid dream ball. So now I'm pulling on them. I haven't pulled one, but I mean I'm taking advantage of it, I guess you could say, or trying to use it. But yeah, don't go over once you get Santana. That's it. Well, Nako, I already got Santana and Hyuga, and I still have a lot of dream balls, man. I'm itching to pull. Relax. Well, it's highly probable that after Dream Festival is done, more counters come the next month, right? Either Dream Collection, Dream Fest, other banners, etc. Consider yourself lucky that you have dream balls to continue to further improve your team, rather than just be like, oh, well, I saved all these dream balls, man, and I'm desperate to pull, bro, even though I got super lucky. Nah, relax. Take it easy, man. All right? Chill. I think that's it then for this banner. I have to hurry up because I got a lot more to I got other stuff to record, to pull, blah blah blah. Good thing is that like 3 out of the 5 are gonna be quick. The other 2 is gonna be dependent on luck whether they are quick or not. So we'll see. hopefully then, as a reminder then, please be patient with me as I work on making sure I have everything in order, all my ducks in order, to make sure I don't screw anything up, and to make sure that I get the account in your hands and all that. And I won't be able to get it like, oh, I announced the winner, here you go, like magic, get it over to you right away. No, that's not how it's gonna be. Okay, so please be patient with me. Thank you so much for everything. This has been a crazy year. We're finally at the end of it, but it's been a great one as well. I've enjoyed seeing the channel grow slightly. I know that I could probably make it grow more, and we'll see how 2024 turns out to be now that I'm gonna stick to just making videos in English. See if then I could start. I want to jump on that PvP. I want to jump on maybe other games and stuff like that, see what's up with Ace. But I do want to do a lot of stuff with this game. I gotta update the beginner's guide and all that stuff, and I gotta be more attentive to the comments that you guys leave me on the channel. I know that I take forever to respond, sometimes I don't, and all that stuff, and I just get overwhelmed. So my bad guys. But I'm hoping to improve in 2024, and we'll see what's up. All right, thank you guys for all the support, thank you guys for all the love, thank you guys for everything. I do appreciate you guys so much, and I hope, as I said earlier, that you end your it doesn't have to end with a bang, but just end it well. I hope you have a good ending to your year and an even better beginning to the next one. Okay, as always, one thing we can do is to continue to practice kindness. Practice kindness. Be respectful, be responsible, be safe. Take care of yourselves and each other. Much love and with peace. Till the next video. My bad guys, one last thing, and I already said goodbye, but I did forget this last thing because I totally ignored these banners right here, and I just needed to do a super quick recording just to tell you, don't pull here, don't pull here. It's a trap, it's a trap, it's a trap, it's a trap. Let me see, some people were talking about this bobang being supposedly kind of decent. Nah, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Okay, so these guys were out there recently. These are the ones from the Christmas transfer that I uploaded like super late. If you recall, I was like, why do they keep trying to make him into like a shooter, and then they don't really give him a blah blah blah, right? Rafael, yeah, he's pretty good with these numbers, and then with full body stand, yeah, he's good, but you know, still, it was tough to suggest to pull for this guy when it was right before what's it called? It was for Christmas, a few days before Super Dream Festival. Like, nah, man, come on. It's hard to suggest to pull there. But none of these ones right here. You see, this is only 120. You could do. Oh, that's funny. So if I get lucky, I guess. So if you're like, not gonna have all these game balls like I was talking about, okay. So the way that this works, you go here, set pickup. You can do the transfer. Okay, so you're gonna select here, and here are the pickup players. And that's crazy. I forgot how they made this guy. You have to win a matchup though to make them. I don't like that. He hasn't won solo one too. Okay, but still he needs a better shot. I guess he's not bad. Only 5%. This guy was good for playmaking because of that and because of this. Okay, so this one's decent for playmaking. Okay, so you had to set it. I wish you could only set one, but you have to set three. The only one that would be worth it would be Rafael. So I guess this one and this one. So if you didn't pull on the Christmas transfer, because the Christmas transfer was 270 dream balls, you could always set the pickup whenever you feel like it. Okay. So I set those as the pickup. So now when I go to this, it's supposed to have increased chances. 5 in total with 3 selected for pickup slots. Pull rate for each selected player is 1.5%. See, so even though you select them, see 1.5, 1.5, but then you're still gonna have all of this. So it's slightly increased, but wait, what was the pool? How big is the pool? 79 pairs available. Okay, I guess not too bad. If you have dream balls left over, like this account will, so I guess I'll probably put, again, it's 27 days. You don't have to pull right now. So don't trip. You don't have to pull right now. If you really want to try, for anybody here, the one that you're trying for is Rafael. That's it. Nobody else. Anybody else, if this one will be okay to have, and this one will be okay to have as playmakers primarily. I'm not sure that he'll score on Ken, probably with a matchup after you win a matchup. So it's a little tough. It's a little tough with these guys with the matchup win bonus, because you can't set them up with direct hotlines or with inspirations, because they have to use it up basically to win the matchup. So I didn't realize it was 120 dream balls. So it's kind of okay after you've already pulled all your stuff and the remaining banners that come around. There's nothing worth pulling for, blah blah blah. Okay, you have time to decide. Don't do it right away. I thought this was going to be a quick video. Oh, this is already going to be done, so it doesn't even matter anymore. But yeah, I hope you didn't pull on this one. Aside from this one already being featured, this one is not going to be scoring as much anymore. This one, I mean, he's usable if you don't have a goalkeeper, but I would just wait, man. I would wait. I don't think I will pull here, because these are all just, these are 3% banners with no guarantee whatsoever anywhere. Yeah, you see, no guarantees of any kind. You see, 0.42% and 2.58% is what? 3% banner. Yes, the pool is small, but still, nah, man. Nah, unless you're feeling like, I don't know. You shouldn't. This one, if you want to, just wait. Rafael only, okay? Now, for sure. That's it. Time to do some pulls. Peace.